Rubber Room Entertainment presents OverNightScape Central with PQ River.
Calling OverNightScape Central. Come in, OverNightScape Central.
Oh my, it's gonna be mighty big.
This drill, which looks so easy, is only the result of considerable effort.
The title of this is Star Children. And when I look in here, oh, it's kind of bogus. This is a very poor slide. They've taken some sort of lights set in deep space, and they've cut the image into two parts. One part of it closer, it's one of those faked Viewmaster reels where they didn't shoot anything in 3D, they just kind of layered things on different layers, and you've got text on one layer, and keep flying through the same 7 stereo images.
Yes, my friend, it is written, a wise man seeks that which does most good for him.
So here's one where, at least they were creative. It's a scene in the desert. This is number 2, Missing Aircraft, and we're in the desert with that guy that's got kind of a smug look on his face, and he's got glasses on and a hat pulled down, and he's standing in front of an airplane, and then that French dude that's talking about the, doing the hand gestures later in the movie, he's kind of behind him with his hair being blown, kind of a wind-blown look. That guy could be in a Camel cigarette ad.
Thumbs to the front.
Yeah, I suppose so.
To illustrate.
Note these points. And immediately behind, seams of trousers.
Careful, buckaroo. Another red alien. Hands reaching out toward. Sometimes you're just getting caught in a loop going around in circles. And even though you've seen it, it's cool just to kind of...
So, he issued a proclamation.
Answers at your fingertips.
And then suddenly, I'm in a dark tunnel.
All men seek, few men find.
And I hear a sound like rushing water, and this water gets higher and higher.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
Look at some Viewmasters again. It's a segment we like to call Viewmaster through your headphones. Happy days. Good one. Anywhere I want to use today is one of my custom viewers. This is sometimes called the virtual viewer, and I think I've heard it called the space viewer as well. It's one of the more modern styles. I've taken... You ever seen those little tap lights? Those things like if you want to put a light somewhere with no electricity, you can put a couple batteries in a plastic container, and when you push on it, the light comes on. Well, there's some made by Energizer, which are really small, and they have kind of a silver plate. Sort of a gray plastic color. And so I put 2 of those on the front of the light collector with the light up parts facing in, and I wrapped it all up with tape.
I'm driving fast in this desert, see? This door opens and I see in front of me... Yeah? Yeah.
Could have done a better job, but it's kind of hard sometimes to get them to turn on. What you gotta do is you kind of gotta press them towards the viewer, and that pops them on. There's enough flex in there. Ooh, now they're both lit up nice and bright. A variable state of time shared by using heartbeats as the standard. To average all of those present to attempt to explain the passage. We broke eggs in protest, on the carpet and on the heads of others, into the blender and down the throat, partook to taken and excrete. Examine the dirt as a new form of silver. Find qualities of the imminent jealousy of soil. constructing theories of silver's lust of earthen properties, and its involvement even in that soil too. Interpolate data between ground and eyes. Stream data, like pulsar-projected thoughts from our past.
They may not be all that they seem. One person in particular, a gentleman, will play an important part in the next few months of your life. Now I must depart.
Oh, we make room for the editorial direct from TITFOS. He had only food from the gas station today. Also, when he tried to go to the bathroom, the toilet had been ruined by the previous user. Things were not in order. It all got sorta heavy. And now, without further ado, all you peoples, that guy, colon.
It can never explain the ultimate comedy of forest mice. The unparalleled absurdity of arboreal rodents scampering up trees. The brave advance in sexual territories explicit. And of others perceiving this uprising of mice? Of what to compare a rampage up trees into that higher ground? What of it? What then? A lot of folks didn't think I'd ever come to nothing. But let me tell you some things. I have gained the ability to see 3 entirely new colors. I'm able to change channels on television without physically touching the television. I can simulate cruise control in my vehicle by keeping my foot at a consistent angle. I can smell the Spice Islands of the famed West Indies when I do not bathe. I have the ability to moisten envelopes without licking them. And I'm able to use my sense of smell to tell when the alarm clock is about to go off.
So here's the cricket. It's gonna pop. Oh man, I just broke off another drumstick on a leg. Alright, here it goes. I'm eating crickets. No, it tastes like seasoned with salt and vinegar. It's like eating a Pringle. It honestly is. Oh, look, he's staring at me. How we do it down here, guys. Where do you, what do you guys eat? I don't know. Surely, I mean, I've heard of people eating, like, crickets caked in, like, chocolate before. But this is actually pretty good.
I had something broken.
And I'm like, oh, why did I need coffee now? And so the guy in the black starts coming down, and I'm like, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Got some super glue out to fix it.
And snow up at the top of the map. Let's zoom into the state. Come on, Stuart. Come on now. All right, 6:32 is the time, and temperatures in the low 40s.
What plan will you follow now? This is the most fantastic story I've ever heard. And every word of it's true, too. That's the fantastic part of it.
It's time for OverNightScape Central with PQ River.
Plan 9. We need donuts and coffee. Hot.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
St. Matthew's 41. Oh, come on. All right, now it's going to be just as breezy today. Wind kicking up. We have a lake wind advisory in the forecast.
And when I says out, Jasper, I means out. O-U-W-T, out.
A great educational value. Gee.
sitting at my desk with a couple paper towels folded underneath me, and I had the brush on turns purple super glue to my left.
And then when I'm on my knees, I'm backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Because my daddy taught me good, and I'm backing the hell out of there.
A toothpick?
Count to 2,000 again, so I did, and then I go, mi amigos, mi amigos. Nobody said nothing.
To my right? That I was going to use for getting the micro drops of liquid just in the right place.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs. For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
And I had the broken game system sitting there. Tinge. Plastic right at the edge, cracked off. I have...
Oh, dear.
Sunshine, we go like this. You are not going to swim in an X-rated swimming pool without your parents' permission. But Alice! No buts. Out, 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 out.
My God, have you ever seen inside of a can of mineral spirits? I don't think there's anything cleaner in the world.
No life on the planet Mars.
Thank you for joining us on this wonderful show. It really has been fabulous. Like when I make my micro fantastics in secret during the long nights. Those little bits and bites, taken in private. Olives stuffed with ham, kippered herring and spicy sauce, top Triscuits with Joe Kane hot sauce. Oh, it is fine. It's a fine time. Now let's hear something from the band.
The rhythms of your body are as waves on the sea. At their crest you find strength. At their falling comes weakness. Emotions, health, and awareness move through this bodily tide. Your awareness is high. You perceive the true meaning of things much faster than normal.
It's from 74. Yeah, it's the gaff era. This was when they were using a different film stock. The Kodachrome ones are still beautifully full color images. There's Richie in front of the Fonz. There's the Fonz talking. He looks cool there. That's the Fonz I can believe in. Me and my bike like Ike, so vote for him, said Fonzie. It's a junior citizens rally. And here's a little hottie up there. Hiya, folks, chirped Wendy. Just get out there and vote. Next to one of the car hops that's kind of overweight in that purplish blue Arnold's uniform with the gold stripe down the side and the little headband. Looks like a wickedly uncomfortable outfit. Totally overdressed for a car hop. Did they ever dress that much? And here we are, Richie with a blonde girl. Looks a little young for Richie, but he's hitting on her anyway. They're talking about how Stevenson lost, and Richie's looking concerned, and he's about to give her some counseling, if you know what I mean. There's Bo Duke. Messed up, his hair is like, looks like that kid Leif Garrett in that picture. And there's Tom Wopat, standing next to some old tires. Some of them too skinny to possibly go on the General Lee. There's Daisy with her Daisy Dukes on. And here's a picture of Bo holding out a piece of ice cream. Uncle Jesse Enos, Roscoe. So this is a later one if we got Enos in there. Oh, this is a good one. This one's kind of hard to find. It's from a Japanese cartoon called Candy Candy. I don't know the story on this cartoon, but I ordered it just because you don't see a lot of anime on Viewmaster. I thought it would be neat to look at, but other than being rare and obscure, it's not all that good of a disc. It happens in Viewmaster when you order these, and you see something kind of neat and you want to check it out. Sometimes it's not a very good disc. It's like some of those reels are expensive, but then it's not because the image quality is good. It's just because no one liked it a long time ago, and therefore it's rare or something. I got these from Robot Chicken. These are sort of collectibles, the Robot Chicken reels. All, action figures posed to make different shots. Oh, God, I'm feeling kind of sick.
Man 9. We need donuts and coffee. Hot.